Welcome back to Daytime Live. Beauty has graced us today on the show as we are joined by writer, creative entrepreneur, and daughter of the iconic Jamaican actress, Shirley Lee Ralph. So it's my pleasure to welcome Ivy Coco Maurice.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Yeah, guys. So, him alone, I'm a general still, but we're kind of glad to see you there still.
I received that.
Change the perspective, the angle. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Other rose amongst the thorns.
Yeah.
Okay, so
all right, Thorn.
So Ivy, you're LA based, but Jamaica is really where you call home. Tell us why.
I mean, I was born in the States, but 2 months after I was born, I came right back home to JA. My mom was like, we're not staying foreign too long. So came right back home to JA. I really had my upbringing here in JA. I was the type of kid who was always surrounded by her grandma's workshop, just being in the kitchen, cooking. She taught me how to fish. She taught me how to ride a bike. All those things as a kid, I really learned here in JA.
Yeah.
So JA really is
grandma. That's a good. We all know you're from Hollywood royalty. We know your mom is Shirley Ralph. But I'm sure she must have taught you about being grounded growing up in such an environment. What are some of the things that she passed on to you in order to stay grounded?
I think one of the best things my mother has ever told me was life is all about choices. So when you walk into a room, you represent me, you represent your family, you represent your ancestry. And I think you really, as you get older, as I've developed, I've taken that very seriously. I show up not just as myself, but I show up as my legacy.
Straight. You hear that? Youth?
I feel like I'm running to some school and say, come on, you what she say a while ago. Listen, tell them again now.
Okay, so you got your name from your wonderful grandmother, Ivy, correct?
Yes, Ivy Ralph.
So tell us about honoring her with your clothing line.
Absolutely. I feel like my grandma was this amazing, outstanding woman from Chantilly, Manchester, which is like a small little town that's not even on the map. And she decided one day, she looked up in the sky and said, I'm going to go be in America and I'm going to design clothes. And that's exactly what she did. She married an American man. My grandfather came back to JA and started dressing, wonderful politicians like Michael Manley. And she created something called the Kariba during that time where Jamaica was fighting for its independence. And this became a suit for men that really was a form of decolonization where Jamaica was separating their times with the UK, with Europe. And she created this outfit that really showed men that, hey, we don't need to apply ourselves to European standards. We're West Indians, we're people of the Caribbean, and we can really show our sense of style. And so I'm just glad that I'm able to really carry on the legacy, but put my spin on things now. Of course.
And I like that. So your spin, what does your spin look like?
I think my spin, I add a little bit more flair, a little bit more color. I'm using different patterns from different countries. But I'm just not embracing, the men. I'm embracing the women as well. And so I think one of our signature looks that we have at House of Ivy is our kaftans. And our kaftans really are something that women can wear up, they can wear down, they can wear it in the house, they can wear it out. It's something that we want you to feel glamorous in no matter where you are, what time of day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They're really very nice. I'm looking at the pictures and I'm captivated.
It's like I want to listen and look.
Thank you. I'm like, you know what? This is really nice too. I'm feeling myself.
Yeah. Like, I wonder who did that.
Tell me something, Ivy. Do you have plans to open another boutique as your grandmother did?
It's so funny because I feel like I've spent so much time in Devon House as a kid going to my grandma's shop growing up. And I always say to myself, one day I'm gonna have a shop in Devon House again. I want that shop, that I grew up in, coming there after school every day. Right. So that is definitely a long-term goal of mine. So speak it into existence for me.
So how can persons get your stuff now?
Everything is online right now. We ship worldwide. But hopefully, in the future we start to have some retailers carrying it here in JA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand too that you and your brother are active yogis.
Yes, we're active yogis. So my brother and I and our cousin Marley, we run something in LA called Walk Good LA. And Walk Good LA, we are a family that brings people together through different walks of life, through health, healing, and just entertainment. And I think we're able to really curate what it is to be healthy and happy in the yogi space. And we're really just trying to teach people how to like big themselves up in the wellness format, you know? It doesn't always have to be, you know, white people teaching us yoga or something like that. And we cater the music when we do our yoga flows, like everything's reggae, soca, or like, you know, dancehall vibes, and we're doing yoga. So it's a different vibe that what people are used to.
Wicked. That's really cool. So I can tell you what I love the most about that. I like the fact that you call it Walk Good.
Yeah.
But there's an LA, so it's encompassing the fusion.
Of course. And I mean, in the future, we hope to have Walk Good JA, Walk Good MIA. We're trying to really expand. We've been able to do it in New York, Boston, so many different places. So
I think it will do well out here.
Yeah, we'll bring you back home one day. Absolutely.
But speaking of home, and you've experienced the LA space so much, but you're back home every month.
Yes.
What do you really love the most about Jamaica?
Honestly, sunsets, especially during this time of year. I love a good sunrise or a sunset, and I love just going by the airport and taking a good run. Like, I'm an avid runner, so like when I see the sunrise coming up and I'm going on my runs, like it's a different scene in LA, you know, when it comes down to the sunsets. But there's nothing like a sunset or a sunrise back home.
There's a one-time musician called Boise Woolcock, a brethren of mine. He has the best view of the sunset in the world, I would say.
Okay.
He has a house in the grill on the top of a hill and on the roof.
You said Negril. It was like, all right, there you go. That's how I know. I might believe you with that one.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's different.
Tell us, Ivy, how can we find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me at IvyCoco23 on Instagram, or you can follow at The House of Ivy as well. And then also follow our nonprofit organization, Walk Good LA.
Gotcha.
Listen, guys, go out there and follow. Go out there and follow and support the movement. Thank you so much, Ivy, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Tell your mom that I sent some love and Craigie sent a little.
I know.
I can tell all of us.
You should definitely come back on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And she should stop by when she's back too. Both of you should just come on.
Give our time. Give our time.
Daytime, we'll be right back, and we'll be headed back to Montego Bay for more Black Friday frenzy.
True.